So there's this question out there. I went on a carnivore diet, meat-only diet, and yet I still suffer from carb cravings or sugar cravings. Why is that? I think there is at least a couple of major flaws in this approach. For somebody to imagine that they can solve their food addiction by going carnivore, I think you have to sit back and rethink this in a serious manner. Food addiction is very complex if it's a real, true, full addiction, in the sense that in order to tackle it successfully, you have to approach it from the perspective of where does it come from? What is this addiction doing for you? And that involves counseling with a trained psychologist or counselor. It involves discussions with your primary care provider. It sometimes involves pharmacotherapy. And a serious effort and very honest effort on your side to put this behind you, to participate in groups of people who fight this thing. So it's a very complex, multi-pronged approach to successfully deal with addiction of any kind, including food addiction. So the idea, again, that you can go carnivore and all of a sudden your addiction to sugar goes away, is naive at its best. And I'm not talking down to you here. I'm trying to raise awareness of what it actually takes to overcome food addiction. The second major flaw in this thinking is to imagine that going carnivore is actually going to do something good for you. And here I take great issue with those people who come online, influencers and otherwise, touting the benefits of carnivore diet and saying that, look, I went carnivore and within a month I lost 20 plus pounds. My mood improved. My autoimmune condition disappeared. And I want to caution you on this because while some of these benefits may be true, they are certainly not caused by eating meat. Most likely they are the indirect effect of going on an extremely restrictive diet where these people don't eat as many calories as they ate before. Certainly if they were sugar addicted, they were eating more calories. And that weight loss that they experience and the metabolic changes induced by that, at least temporarily, causes things to feel better and to improve. Like if you have extra weight and you lose some of that, no matter what method you use, I can bet you that your mood will improve and your metabolism will improve and things like that. But it's not to say that the meat itself caused those improvements to happen. In fact, we have a very large body of research spanning many decades now in which red meat, processed meat, any animal food for that matter, is associated to some extent with bad health outcomes. So again, let's not fool ourselves and imagine that eating meat will solve all our health problems, including potentially sugar addiction. And if you don't believe me, I suggest you go on PubMed, the major portal online for research publications in the domain of health, and do a search for carnivore diets or meat-only diets and their benefits and see what you get. You get a grand total of one study that was published by reviewing social media posts and reports of people who describes the benefit they experience after switching to a carnivore diet. No randomization, no group controls, no consistent selection media other than self-selected people who like how they felt on this diet. So that is about the weakest or the poorest quality scientific study you can perform. And then please do a parallel study on the health benefits of plant diets or plant-based diet, and see how you get literally hundreds of studies over many decades showing their benefits when it comes to chronic disease, from cardiovascular disease, from cancer prevention, from diabetes prevention and even reversal, all the way to immune modulation, to longevity, and a bunch of other benefits. This is the reason why I say that carnivore diets are not just a fad diet, but they are ultimately an expression of the post-truth world we live in today, where for a lot of people, it no longer matters so much what the facts are, but what matters is personal opinions, exciting stuff, testimonials and stories from other people. And this can come at a huge cost health-wise for you guys, because your body and my body does not care about our opinions and other people's testimonials. Our body only cares about how it works. Our metabolism works the way it's designed to work. No more, no less. I'm Dr. Gili. Follow me for more.